Hello all. Well, it looks like we're going to have a little bit more rain before the end of the summer rain season. Today we may get some thunderstorms and light drizzle and wind and that sort of thing, but so far no rain. So let's head right over to the board. Okay, I was going to talk about something else, but we're going to go right over to Yellowstone National Park in Montana and Wyoming in the U.S. Why are we going there? Well, in 1985, there was an earthquake, a 4.9 earthquake in Yellowstone. The problem is that during that time, Yellowstone National Park, which is a supervolcano, one of the largest in the world, the caldera, which is the top of the mountain, in this case, the top of the mountain is level with the ground. Yellowstone sort of looks something like this. This is actually the caldera. Now, back in 1985, this whole caldera uplifted 3 inches. And then after it settled back down to flat, it went back down 3 inches. That eraser's missing. Let me go find it. Apparently that eraser got used for something else, so a new eraser. Now the reason I bring this up is because Yellowstone just had a 4.8 earthquake, and once again the caldera is again rising. I can't find out what the numbers are, but it's less than 3 inches. But there's a reason this is so important, is because it is now known that underneath Yellowstone there is a large pocket of magma which is sort of coming from over here and filling us up this area with magma, which then raises the ground. They've been taking measurements of the ground since the 1920s. This is the second major episode of uplift in Yellowstone. There's around 3,000 earthquakes a year there, which tells you that the magma is either coming up or going down. Right now it's filling the magma chamber. Here's the big problem. This is the U.S. roughly. Yellowstone's about here. Pink Barrio is right here in California. Okay. This is Montana, California, Oregon, and Washington State. If Yellowstone was to blow up, to erupt, it would cover an area about this size. This area here would be a death area. People here would die pretty quickly after the volcano. People in California would have to run as fast as they can in a vehicle and go down into Mexico, clear down to Mexico City, if they were to be safer. However, you're not even safe that far away from it. When a supervolcano goes off, it causes major extinction on the planet Earth. And many scientists are saying if Yellowstone was to go into a full eruption, it would wipe out all of humanity on the planet. It would take about a year to a year and a half to do that. The reason is because you would have a nuclear winter, or what they call volcanic winter, where the sulfur dioxide gases would go up into the highest part of the atmosphere and cause a blanket, which then would reflect all the sunlight off of the Earth and cause the planet Earth to go down between 10 and 20 degrees below what it is today on average. That would make a mini ice age or a moderate ice age. You would not be able to grow crops or have food for about 10 years. And then after that, you might start to be able to grow crops again. But at the most, humans can store about 6 to 10 months worth of food before they would be running out of essential nutrients, such as folate, which would keep you alive. Folate comes from vegetables and fruit, and mostly like oranges and acidic fruits. So, because you can't store that stuff for very long, you're going to be running out of major food nutrients. Now, this is the reason I brought this up, is because of what's happening in Yellowstone. There's a video link right below this video, which I want you to go look at. It's just a minute long, and it shows animals running out of Yellowstone as fast as they can. If you notice, these are bison running out, and they're actually taking the roads and running. Bison don't run hardly ever, but mostly just walk slowly and eat like cows. But in this video, I think you'll be quite shocked to see what's happening, and to notice that these bison know which side of the road to run on. That's even more surprising. Okay, some breaking news. I have some more information. Let's go right over the board. This is the rim of the mouth of the volcano in Yellowstone. It's miles by miles wide. These tremors are happening all around the rim now. The uplift is 1.4 inches so far. Remember, the last time it did this, it was 3 inches. So it looks like 1.4 inches, and it's a little bit less over here and a little bit more over here, or vice versa. I don't know which way. But they're saying that this could possibly mean that the entire volcano is getting ready to erupt. And they call it a zipper effect. And once you start, little volcanoes will happen all around, and then suddenly the whole thing will erupt. And that's what will kill off most of the population of the planet Earth if this thing does explode. I think it's time to enter the zone of fuss. Last video I asked a second question, which we're trying to get an answer to. The way we do that is we enter the zone of fuss, get the answer, and come back to this channel, and we key in either, not to answer the question if you answered it already on the previous video. I'll add all the different people up and we'll find out which way it is. Now, on the last video, it shows that I have 5 comments. However, I'm only seeing 4. So I don't know what to do about that. I hope I'm not missing somebody. Hopefully it's just some kind of glitch. So on this video, the ones that haven't voted yet, the answers are either A or Z. Come on, I need at least 2 or 3 more answers, and then we'll look at the question. So I guess you have to ask yourself a question. If Yellowstone was to erupt into a supervolcano, and pretty much all life on planet Earth is either going to go extinct or almost extinct, there's a real big question here. Let's go to the board and I'll ask. Let's say the volcano's here and you live here. Pick a spot, doesn't matter. When the volcano goes off and you hear about it, which way are you going to run? This direction or this direction? Okay, interesting question. Now, I had some real important peak oil news to put out there, but I've decided to put it on the next video.